All right, everyone. Happy Friday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you this afternoon, and we'll talk about this rain getting out of here for the rest of today. At some spots, already beginning to see the sun that we'll see kind of bits and pieces of here into the weekend, but I think more clouds on the way for Saturday and Sunday. Plus, we're going to have some more small rain chances too to go along with that, and then we'll get into that big story, which is going to be next week's cool down, which could also bring the possibility of some lowland snow. But first, let's take a look outside, and really let's go to the coast first because I wanted to show you some of this wave action. It almost looks kind of rough out there, La Push. Sky still cloudy. We are seeing some clearing as you go farther to the south, however, and also farther to the north. Overall, things are looking to be good. Here's Westport. Looks like skies are already beginning to become a bit more sunny. Wave action, yeah, a little rough there, but it looks like overall nothing too bad for you. Here's our system. It's moving out of here. Rain generally south of Seattle now and heading down the I-5 corridor. And as that is happening, the system it's weakening, so a lot of the rain is disappearing with that. Looks like the snow is also coming to an end around Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass as that continues to head south. As you go around areas such as Olympia, Ground Mound, around Chehalis, yeah, some lighter showers still around into those parts, but even there, it looks like we're starting to see some of that rain come to an end. So high pressure, that's going to be well off to the west, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. We'll have one system dive down into California. We'll have this weaker front. That's going to move on through. And behind all of that will be a couple of other systems, too. They're going to come in from the same direction. I'm going to show you that here in just a bit on future radar. First, your current temperatures here as we go into late morning, early afternoon, upper 30s to low 40s. Going to be a coolish day. It looks like we'll get back in the mid to upper 40s later into the afternoon. More sunshine. Icons not showing it, but I do think we get a few breaks in the clouds and then we cool back down here later into the night. So we get the sunshine late today. Get in all of it as you can because by Saturday and Sunday, not going to see a whole bunch of it. Temperatures mid to upper 40s then too. We'll see a few showers around on Saturday, better chances towards the evening, and then it looks like small chances too throughout the daytime hours on Sunday evening and heading into the night. We'll have those better chances coming in as we head on into that time. So here we are, future radar. I wanted to show you kind of the pattern that we're going to see over the next few days. First, for the rest of today, it's a clearing trend that will give way to more sunshine. We'll get that especially across parts of South Sound. Then we'll head into the night and into early tomorrow. You'll see that a lot of the rain chances will be farther to the north initially, but as we go throughout the next day or two, Saturday and Sunday, what you're going to see is that systems will come in. They'll start off farther to the north with some of those rain showers, and then they're going to dive south like that. So this is our first one heading into tomorrow morning and into tomorrow afternoon, continuing to bring in rain chances by tomorrow afternoon around Everett, Seattle, and eventually around Kent, Auburn, down around Tacoma too. And then our next system comes in, looks like same timing, early into the morning on Sunday, and then we'll see that weak feature move on through, bringing in some additional rain chances as we go into the afternoon, but taking its time as we head into the afternoon to really get itself going. So better rain chances will be more so during the night here around Puget Sound, and then that will sweep on through. We'll get some snow across the Cascades with those two disturbances as well, but it looks like the better snows are coming in for Monday, Tuesday, and early into Wednesday. And if you look at the snow levels, they're going to be right around 2,500, 2,000 feet through Sunday, up to around 3,500 feet on Monday. So we could see a little mixing initially around Snoqualmie Pass before they just come crashing down. Tuesday, 1,000. Wednesday, down to 200 and still dropping. And that SLVL, well, that's sea level heading into Thursday as the air mass is just going to be that cold by that time. So let's tell you how it's going to work out. Here's our setup here for tomorrow. You can see high pressure well out over the Pacific. We have low pressure there that's up across parts of Canada. Now, as this is going to continue on, you'll notice that the colder air, which is indicated by some of those blues and some of those purples that you see, will continue to dive their way south and west. So that'll come closer to us as we head throughout the weekend. Still not quite here yet, but putting this into motion, still not seeing a lot of impact or any sort of influence from that, even on into the earlier part of Monday. But as I continue on here into later Monday, you start to see that pivot just ever so slightly back off to the west. Those blues starting to be a part or get into areas such as southern British Columbia, and then you start to see that dive later Monday night into Tuesday and really later Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. So the colder air is coming in right at that time, and our system that's going to be bringing in quite a bit of moisture will be heading in at that point too, and that's where we'll get that snow to really break out across the Cascades. Just like earlier this week, this will be a good snow producer for our ski resorts. We could get, I think, closer to a foot of snow in a lot of locations, while areas here in the lowlands, yeah, generally just rain, a chilly rain throughout the day Tuesday, and then we go on into Tuesday night into Wednesday. Check it out. Latest model runs show that this system is going to really have a lot of the moisture out of here before we're ever able to get some decent accumulating snowfall here in the lowlands. So there's your spot right there. This is late Tuesday night into early Wednesday, and you still have some green that is showing up here across the sound and even along the coast. So the air mass, it's going to be marginal as far as any sort of freezing temperatures, and if we get that lowland snow, I still think that we do, and I think we'll get maybe a quick inch or two out of this into the earlier parts of your Wednesday as it's moving on out of here. Most spots probably won't get that much, but if you're in more of the foothill communities, then you'll have the better opportunity of doing so. Throughout the day Wednesday, we'll see that move on out of here, clearer skies taking over, and that will be more of a theme for the rest of next week. Will be just the clear skies, but also the really cold temperatures. Here's today's forecast. Clearing skies up farther north around areas such as Bellingham, Blaine, and Friday Harbor with highs in the mid-40s. Farther south, we'll see highs in the mid to upper 40s, taking a little while longer, but it looks like the rain pretty much done here for areas close to Paulsbo and Redmond and Everett. 47 for Renton. We'll see a bit more clearing down this way around South Sound as the rain is now heading its way to the south. Upper 40s, may even see a few spots clip that 50-degree mark. Your forecast next 7 days, mid to upper 40s, even hitting 50 degrees on Monday. That's going to be a rainy and breezy day. Again, the chances of rain over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, kind of off and on. And if you're closer to Puget Sound from areas such as Everett southward, don't expect it to be a soaker at all with any of these chances of rain. We'll see them move on out of here. Better chances later into the day Saturday, and then best chances on Sunday will be later into the evening and more on into the nighttime hours. And then those 2 days right there, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll keep an eye out for some of that lowland snow as that colder air starts to filter into western Washington. Not looking like we're going to see any big totals out of this, but definitely going to notice a big cool down with highs falling back down into the 30s, lows dropping down well into the 20s by early Thursday morning. So we got a few days before we get to that. If you are a big snow lover and if you love skiing and snowboarding, we're going to get plenty of snow up into the mountains heading on to that point. So a lot of fresh powder then, and then we also saw a little bit here with our system this morning. Make sure to have a great weekend, a fantastic Friday, and we'll talk to you later.